Originally I wasn't gonna do a review on these frames, but here we are. Yeah, new frames. Version 4, made with new materials, new plastics, so meant to be faster and stronger, as well as 28 grams lighter. It's not much, but it's a little bit. I guess every little bit makes a difference. I skated them in the past. I had, I guess, the third version, which originally came on my Sean Darst 908 them skates. I was well stoked with the frames then. Purely made for anti-rocker. Like, you can try and skate them flat, but I wouldn't recommend it. I think you're gonna have a pretty bad time. When they came with my Sean Darst though, no man, I love them. I love that whole skate. I was skating K2 Naturals, and then went to that skate and like unicorn. You know that feeling, I don't know if you've ever had that feeling. Got a new skates and they're just perfect for you. Basically perfect. Yeah, I gave those skates, the Sean Darst, when I first tried them on, that first skate. Oh man, probably gave it a 9.5 out of 10. Now you might ask, why only 9.5 and not a 10? There was only one problem I had with them. Last version, at the bottom, at the very bottom of the frame, at the very bottom of the frame, they were squared off instead of tapered. Because they were squared, every time you turn, you'd wipe out and slide out. So it wasn't until you slid out enough or grinded that back so it was tapered that they were good. They were all good. So I've noticed even just rolling here, yeah, they are tapered, slightly tapered, and you don't have that problem anymore. Bonus. Originally wasn't gonna make this review because I don't know, they've been around for a while, man. People love them. You know, all the top pros have been on them before, been sponsored. I didn't see the point really, but New Zealand's gone into lockdown 2.0 right now. It's only been 4 days. It's finally sunny. Got nothing else to do, so I thought I'd go for a little roll. Yes, we're meant to be locked in, but we're allowed to exercise around our neighborhood. No close contact. Got to be at least 2 meters away from everyone. And right now I'm at a school, which is literally just around the corner from where I live. Now I'd usually test everything out at my local skate park at East End, but because we're in lockdown, we're not allowed to be in parks or skate parks. So I'm just gonna have to skate some street and see what it's all about. Yeah, let's check it out. You actually need to wear in new frames, and skating a shitty worn down wooden ledge is probably not the best idea. So let's yeah, try another spot in the school though, obviously. Is nice and wide as expected, just like the last model. So it's no different really. I didn't even wax that ledge before. I was sliding like butter, but that ledge is notorious for being like that anyway. Let's see what this one's like, eh? A bit higher, see? Not very skate fit at the moment. Blame it on winter and comfort food. Yeah, I've got no hops. I was here last year in our first lockdown. Skated here quite a bit. I definitely lost a lot of fitness. Lost my hops. Currently skating, what wheels am I skating? Dead wheels. I got my minties. They're probably about 57, 56 millimeters at the moment. I'm just whacked on some dead anti-rockers as well, just to give them a try, because I can. So far the frames seem pretty sweet. I'm like, yeah, as good as the last ones, but I guess better. I feel the same. I don't feel any different. I'd say they're pretty similar to ground control frames, but I know I'm gonna do a little comparison soon, eh? Yeah, let's do a comparison. Create Originals OG frames. This is the V4, so version 4. Blader owned company, man, sick. Founded in 2008 by Brian Lewis, Hakeem Jamo, and Billy O'Neill. Who would have thought? I didn't know that. Pretty sick. So the frames come in two sizes. You've got large and small. So large is 265 millimeters. Small is 245 millimeters. Made in America, in good old US of A. Okay, so we're going to compare both frames, the ground control and the Create Originals. The ground control are on the left and Create Originals are on the right, as you can see. And like I was saying earlier before, if you look on the Create Originals, the frames are slightly tapered now, which makes a huge difference compared to the last model. Yeah, it saves you washing out and wiping out when you're turning, which is awesome. Super stoked that they have changed that, because it's a biggie. We're gonna look straight on down. Now you can see the two different grooves here, or the H blocks should I say. Two different H blocks there. The OG frame is definitely more plastic. Does it make a difference? Yeah, maybe, probably. Yeah, in the long run, for longevity I guess. Yeah, so the frames are shorter by 5 millimeters, which isn't a lot, but at the same time it is. Shorter the frame, obviously you're going to be able to turn and swivel a lot better. So on the front we've got the Create Original frames. You can see that the groove is slightly lower. Ground control slightly higher. Much of a muchness. I don't know. Just means you're really locked in a bit more. But yeah, I don't know if you're gonna really tell the difference that much for the average person. One interesting thing that I really noticed comparing the frames is if you look closely, you can see the bolts in the middle on the Create Originals are actually slightly wider. So you've actually got more of a gap there. Yeah, bigger gap to grind in. Grooves, much of a muchness, pretty similar. But yeah, just having those bolts, those wheels slightly further out, means you're just gonna be able to grind some fat ledges a lot easier. But the anti-rock anyway, so it's not gonna really matter. So, a lot of royales, but I don't care. Don't you hate it when subconsciously your body and your mind knows that you're injured, so you shouldn't be skating, and it just kind of holds you back? Yeah, that's what's going on. I'll blame it on that. All in all, yeah, seems sweet, seemed fast enough. I don't know, I really need to try them at my local skate park, where I've been skating there for a over a couple of decades, you know. I know all the grinds, I know all the ledges, I know how they roll, I know how it feels. So it's like the easiest way for me to compare and test new gear. But I've skated these frames before in the past. I know, that's sweet. I don't see why that'd be any different in a negative way. You know, it seems like they've just reinforced everything and made it better, as you do with every other version. Definitely keep skating them for a bit. Digging anti-rocker. But yeah, I miss the freedom of flat. Pros and cons to everything. Yeah, thanks for listening and stay safe out there. Stay rad. Stay kind to one another. Yeah. Cool. Peace.